Hey guys, how you doing? Another Fuzion report here. Um, I I guess we're at today's June 1st. So it looks like one more day of locked doors, I guess. I'm not sure what the protocol is for tomorrow or after tomorrow. I haven't read anything. I haven't heard anything. Um, Are you guys opening up and doors are free reign now and customers can come in and pretty much get back to normal? Or is there a stage or something? I am totally unaware. So if you guys know or have any updates on that or information, pass it along to me. That'd be great. I will be searching, but like I said, I haven't come across anything yet. So I'm sure you guys would know better. I hope all is well. We're almost at the end of the road here, so looks like everything's going to be starting to shape up soon. So that's a really good positive. Anyways, couple things again for this week. I guess you guys have all got the price increase letter. If you haven't, you either haven't seen it in the email or it hasn't got faxed yet to you. But the price increase letter did go out, and it looks like a doozy. They're doing 30 days notice. So July 1st, I will send out all the new price books and price pages and stuff for all the products. So just be aware of that. Anything you place on order between now and July should stay the same price. So call your customers. Anybody sitting on the fence and waiting to pull a trigger, I know the delays and the time frames are crazy right now. But call your customers, get them to lock it down, because 100% if it's ordered after July 1st, it's going to be much higher in price. So keep that in mind. Anything ordered and that is on order, even if you pick it up after July 1st, the pricing, as far as I know right now, should be fine. Nothing's changing. They're not going to go in and change prices after July 1st and things like that. So as long as you get your order in now, we have 30 days. Get our orders in now. We should be fine. If anything does come up, I'll let you know, obviously, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. That's the consensus I have anyway. So that's a good thing, anyways. May market was decent. It's definitely showing signs of slowing down a little bit. Purchases are slower, but I think we've had a good roll over the course of a few months to make sure that we've kept the boat rolling. So, and I'm sure that's going to follow right through till June, July, August, September, and all these dates of people just waiting for orders and things like that. I think people are getting a lot more patient right nowadays, so they're understanding the situations more and more, and I think it's getting easier to just let them know that stuff's got delayed. I wanted to go into a few of the delays. I've heard everything from supply issues, veneer issues, border issues, to freight issues. I've heard that people are bidding now on the containers coming over. So if you had an actual container, if a company had a container on a ship and someone else outbid for that spot, that container literally got pulled off and another one got put on. So this is adding a very new dynamic, and probably the case of why the price increases again, pretty much across the board. I've heard most of the suppliers have and distributors have gone up in the last few weeks or so. So this isn't surprising, but literally supply chain now has to ensure the bid for their container shipments. And not only bidding on containers to come over and spots on the ships, because I'm getting the sense that there's less ships going back and forth. Not only that, but the containers sitting in Canada and the US right now, where you have to actually pay for them. Before, we used to load it up with something else. I have no idea what. Wheat, I don't know, corn. What else do we sell? I don't know. I don't know what else we sell back to China or back to other countries in Europe, but I know wheat should be a big one. I think we have a lot of corn. We have a lot of soy. I know Ontario has a ton of soy, so we got to be shipping soy somewhere. But apparently all these containers are not going back. So they're sitting here piling up, and people have to pay now for these companies. Well, you want this container to come back empty, you have to pay again. So you're paying again to get the container back over there, for them to fill it and bring it back here. And also you're having a bidding war and a fight with these guys who are fighting for spots on containers. And like, how do you compete with Amazon or Walmart, or how do you compete with those? They can just outbid you anytime for a price. And so it's getting a little ugly. I don't have all details. This is just kind of what I gathered over the course of the last few weeks of talking to people, talking to other distributors, some people in the office and things like that. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but it's definitely something, and it's causing quite the ruckus. So, but we'll just have to be patient. Everything's going as smoothly as possible. We still continue to get containers in. The delays and stuff are definitely a lot of the delays now that you're seeing that are coming from change dates. Like if it was, July 11th ETA and now all of a sudden it's July 27th or first, or that kind of thing, with a few weeks, or June 11th and now it's June 27th or something like that. A lot of those delays are the backlog at the ports in Vancouver or on the West Coast anyway. So the containers come in, they say, yes, we'll have it loaded by this date, and then they're getting feedback that the container's not even loaded yet, the ship hasn't even crossed in yet, and we can't get any containers off. So those small delays are definitely shipping related here, and we never know exact date until that container is literally on the rail and gone. And we get a phone call saying, supply chain will get a phone call saying, it just left. You have 7 days, 5 days, 8 days, whatever the case may be, to get it here, and then to get it offloaded, scheduled to receive, all that kind of stuff. So this is where we're kind of coming into the delays. So, and a lot of the companies, a lot of the manufacturing facilities overseas are hearing the same problem from their suppliers. So they're ordering veneers and materials, and the manufacturer and the suppliers saying, yep, we can have it by this date, and then they're getting backlogged. So then they call them and say, product's not coming. Then they call us, product's not coming, and then et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's just a big mess, really. It's quite interesting. Sometimes funny, sometimes not that funny, but I guess we just got to make the light of it and keep doing what we're doing. So I did send out an email on large orders, the 5,000 square foot plus. They're really tightening down on the policy, and they're squeezing that a little bit. I guess the fact that we can't have complete wipeout of one color or something like that. I don't know exactly the reasoning behind it, but it's obviously has to do with supply chain and uncertainty right now. We've always had that policy in place, as I put in the email prior to this. But we've always had that policy, but it's been very lax. No one's been really raising flags. I've been obviously not saying anything when they come in, so that's for sure. But now customer service is aware, and they're getting a little tighter, so everything's going to get flagged now. So just have your end users aware of it. If it's 6,000 feet, 7,000 feet, 5,200 feet, I guess at 4,900 we don't have to worry about it because they did put the 5,000 square foot kind of procedure in there. So if it's 5,100, I guess we gotta just make an extra phone call, make sure supply chain's involved, and I guess they just want to be aware of it before they get hit with it, so they can either make adjustments accordingly. So it's not saying we can't get them or order them, but supply chain just wants to be involved. So if you have any questions, you can call or contact me or Nella or anything like that, or just place the order and see what kind of flags come up. We can always do that too. But make your end user aware that there's maybe a little bit more lag time of 5,000 feet plus. That's all. And if they can split it into two, 2,800 now, 2,800 later, maybe we can get around it that way. I don't know exactly, but I'm sure we can all think out of the box. So we'll get around that one way or the other. So if you need help with it, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. Moldings update. Supplier's still on track, so we should have a new supplier in the next couple of weeks, they say, but nothing. That's all I have for an update right now. So right now we're still getting them from the US, and they're still comparable, not matchable. And they did reinforce the 30-day order policy. So I want you guys to be really careful of the 30-day policy. So what they're saying now is, we haven't had one incident yet. But I'm just letting you know. If you order a material, it's in stock, and your pickup date is within 30 days, it's fine. If it goes over the 30 days, if you don't pick it up at that point in time, and it goes over the 30-day marker, it's going to raise a flag, and that's going to go into a pool of option of cancel. So this will never happen if nothing comes up or no flags get raised. But the problem will be is when somebody else needs that material and there's no stock. And this material is the last batch sitting on your order of 45 cartons, 100 cartons, whatever it is. And that's the last bit before the new shipment. And it's over 30 days. That's going to allow someone to say, oh, we should be able to take that. And we should be able to get it now because this customer wants it now. These guys haven't picked it up yet. However, with that said, I don't want you to freak out or anything. But with that said, you will always get a phone call. You will always make sure that no one's going to steal it. I will be very apt on that as well. And so will Nella. But I just want you guys to be aware that if we miss it or human error or whatever the case, it could happen. So long and short of it is, pick up the material. It is absolutely insane right now with the short supply. And the faster you can get it, the sooner you can get it. Maybe if you have to store it an extra week, or maybe you can convince the customer to put it on site right away. I get it. It's not always applicable at those times. But if we can do it, it is the best situation. This avoids stealing, not actual stealing. It's mistaken stealing, where someone comes in and it gets missed under the radar, and someone has a date for 10 days earlier. This one orders now, and product gets jumbled. It's happened. So I'm trying to be, myself and Nella are trying to be as apt as possible to get the material out as fast as possible. So just make a note. I understand situations and you can't do it, but just make a note that if you can get it ASAP. Order it, pick it up within the week, pick it up within 2 weeks. If the material's there, grab it, because like I said, it's just becoming a lot more chaotic right now, and I think it's not going to get any easier, especially with this shipping problem and if all this stuff, what they're saying about the containers is true, in the supply chain stuff. So with that said, there's still a lot of positivity right now. Markets are still showing that consumerism is high. People still want their floors done. People still want to do renovations, so that's huge. And I don't see any slowdown of the market. I think purchases will slow down a little bit, but the amount of people out there will slow down a little bit, but the purchases won't slow down. I think we're going to still stay and have a steady stream, and we have all these past month and these back orders and stuff that are coming up in June, July, and August for ETAs to hold us over. So that's a really good thing, and I'm sure your company and your stores are feeling the same. So there's a lot of positivity for consumerism right now, so that's a good thing. Housing market's down. I read an article yesterday, about 10-15%, 10%. No one's doing bidding wars anymore. There's not too many anyway. Toronto is really going to come down fast, I think. So they say anyway. It was an interesting article, and they mentioned that the demand for apartments and the demand for things like that is going down, and the demand for houses and a little bit bigger homes are going up. I guess people are thinking if they're going to stay put for a little while longer, the demand on the larger homes and a backyard and a garden are a little more higher in demand. So that's what people are looking for right now. But the prices are coming down a little bit. I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of a slowdown with the real estate. But with all that said, I don't see a slowdown in general for much longer, and I think it's just going to continue to be great, and keep your customers happy, and we're going to try and keep you guys happy and work with you through all these times. We're all in this together, and that's all I can say. We're all in this together, and we can do it together. So whatever you guys need from me, call me anytime, and that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know. And big loss last night against for the Leafs, I guess. If you're a Leaf fan, yeah, I know the curse, I guess, resumes. I'm a Leaf fan, so definitely that one stung last night. So, but anyways, we digress, and the playoffs are the playoffs, and the COVID playoffs are the COVID playoffs, so we'll see what happens next. But there's always next year, and that's about it. So anyway, stay positive, guys. If you need anything, let me know, and happy selling. Have a great day, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.